Hi everyone, I'm Dreddy Dude. Going to be playing some more Diablo Immortal today. So it's been quite a while since I streamed last, so I'm not exactly sure where I was up to previously, but I was somewhere in Hell 1, I think around Paragon 25 or so. I'm up to Paragon 68 now, and my combat rating is currently 1194. So I'm in this little weird spot where I'm currently too high Paragon for Hell 1, but I'm not quite high enough combat rating for Hell 2. So what that means, if I just switch to Hell 2 here and head on over to Ashford Cemetery, because there's an event about to start here. What it means is because I'm too low on my combat rating, I have a debuff when I'm fighting mobs which are higher than me. So right now, because I'm so close to it, it's not too bad. Like it's if I click on one of these guys, you can see here, so I'm at 1194 and Hell 2 difficulty mobs are 1220. So I take 22% more damage and I deal 18% less damage. So since I'm so close, that's fairly close now. Previously, when I first hit Paragon 60, which is where Hell 1 rewards stop, I was still quite a bit lower than that, so I was taking something like 300% extra damage, which is not very doable, of course. So I've been grinding away at gearing things and doing events like the Haunted Carriage that I'm about to do on Hell 2, just to try to get a little bit more gear from this difficulty. Just see if there's any parties going for this event. Yeah, of course, get a little bit extra loot when you're in a 4-player party. So you can do this solo, but if it's get into a group, it's worth doing. You sure I just clicked accept on that group? Apparently not. So this event, the Haunted Carriage spawns, and then every now and then around its route, it spawns those little skeletons that just dropped off there. They usually die pretty quickly, especially when there's this many people here. But as the carriage gets around to the end of the route, it spawns the final boss, which drops some loot and things. It's definitely an event worth doing. So this one is up at midday, 8:30 PM and 10 PM on Tuesday and Saturday. There's a few events around the different zones, generally at those same times. There is a few which are at different times, like the arena, which is at 9:30. Not sure if that's on Saturday or not though, I have to go check. So if I'm lucky, I will get a nice legendary from this, which will push me over that 1220 mark for the L2 cutoff, and then I'll be able to do this a little more freely without the debuff. But if not, I have a few things that I can work towards to try to push my combat rating up. And one of those ties into the Hallow's Wake event, which is up at the moment, which have a look at that after we finish up this event.
Death awaits you.
I think that elite deck died so quickly that I didn't even get tagged. So we're coming up towards the end of the route here now, so I think it might be this next stop, the tax collector will pop out. There he is. So since we are still taking some extra damage, we want to try to watch out for the charge that he just did. And he also has Arcane, which you can see one of the lasers just on the ground there. Need to make sure we're not standing in those, otherwise those will kill us off very quickly. And they can be very hard to see in amongst everything else that's here. Standing on one there, yep. That's why my health was going down so quickly. One just spawned there. Certainly not easy to see in amongst all the other visuals. That's 2 health bars down, 1 to go.
You will bleed.
Just being very careful of that arcane there while I'm standing and using my ultimate. There we go, got him down. So no legendaries, but we did get a good chunk of enchanted dust, which is helpful towards upgrading our gear. So let's just head back to West March for the moment, and I got interrupted. Let's try that again. And we can have a look at how much dust we have and whether we're able to upgrade a piece of gear, which will give us a couple of combat points. And we can look at some of these events and things. So no upgrades there.
It's good to see.
So we're still a little bit off, but should be able to upgrade another one of those soon.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
So something that I did learn in terms of the upgrades, so the game puts a green arrow on something when it's classified as an upgrade, but what that does is it adds all your stats together as well as the random magic bonuses and things. But only your main stats here counts towards the combat rating. So only the ones on this front page, basically. So when you're looking at rings and things in particular, rather than looking at the score, which is some sort of sum of the attributes and the magic abilities, you want to just look at the sum of these attributes here. So this one adds up to 56. So if you find another ring which adds up to 57 or higher, then that one is going to give you more combat rating than something with less attributes but a higher score due to its magic abilities. Alright, so we have 2 events on at the moment. The first one is Infernal Knowledge, which is just about finished. It's been on for the last week and a half or so. And that one had sort of 2 or 3 daily objectives, and I've finished that now. But yeah, as we leveled up, we got some aspirant's keys for level 8, and then a portrait frame and some crests for level 16, and then a eternal crest, a legendary crest. The naming's changed on those since Stream Blast. Legendary crest and some more aspirant's keys. The other event that's on at the moment is Hallow's Wake, which is the Diablo Immortal Halloween event. So this one, the veil between the realms grows thin, and the wrath of vengeful spirits spreads across the lands. So for this one, you quell the vengeful spirits that invade Sanctuary to earn hallowed stones. Earn additional hallowed stones from your friends or by finding the mysterious crone once per day. And you exchange your stones for valuable items in the event shop. So you're able to earn these hallowed stones from a few different sources. So one of those is treasure goblins. So you will get 5 stones from each goblin you kill for the first 3 per day. You get 1 stone from the first 10 elites that you kill, and you get 3 stones from the first 3 Elder Rifts that you do. So we'll I haven't managed to find any goblins during this event, unfortunately, but I've been doing the vengeful elites and the haunted rifts, so we'll probably do our haunted rifts soon. And then the trick or treat, you can ask your friends or ask the crone, so we'll go do that in a second. And the last part here is the shop. So as you earn the hallowed stones, you progress along this path here. So first unlock was an emote and some crests. Second unlock was a legendary crest. Third unlock is a portrait frame and some crests, and then last one's another legendary crest. And then you have can purchase this this cosmetic for 1 hour, 1 per day, and it basically disguises yourself from the spirits. I haven't grabbed one of those. I think there's better things to purchase. You can purchase 10,000 gold for 1, up to 50 of those across the event. You can purchase some scrap materials. You can purchase a weekly legendary item, so I think I might save up for that one next. You can also purchase 10 stacks of 6 enchanted dust, so that one there might actually be enough to level up one of our items that we have. There's also a weekly purchase of the glowing shards, which I bought, and gems, which I also bought, and then a weekly purchase of aspirant's keys. So I might just drop this back onto Hell 1 just for the moment, because we are still below that level that we need to be for Hell 2. And let's go over to the crone. So the the treats that I've got from this so far have just been a few bonus marks. Not sure if there's other things that can happen. Yeah, same thing today, just some extra hallowed stones. So let's head back to West March, and we'll go do some Elder Rifts here, and hopefully we can get some nice gems while we're working on this one here. So we do have a couple of legendary crests now. So I mentioned just before that it's been split out a little. So previously, Eternal Legendary crests had the same icon as Legendary crests. So these ones were purple as well, and they've just split those out into two separate categories. So there's now the three different types of crests: the rare crests, which are your chance to reward legendary gems, and you get the embers and the runes, of course, and then legendary crest, which guarantees to reward a legendary gem, and then the eternal legendary crest rewards unbound legendary gems. So those are gems that are able to be sold on the marketplace. So we'll add one of our legendary crests here, and we'll try to find a party of 4 players, because when other players are in our party for the rifts here, we get some extra embers as well.
I will protect you.
We'll just wait for everyone to load up their crests here. Not sure what that guy was doing, but he's not able to enter for some reason. See if this fills up with another person, hopefully.
I will protect you.
Here we go. So one of the legendaries I'm running at the moment, it makes it so that my whirlwind breaks the armor of the enemies. So you see when I whirlwind around here, it puts a armor thing over their head, which slowly shatters the more I attack them. So that increases all their damage taken, including other party members, I believe. So when I'm in groups like this, it's good to just load enemies up with that, and then everyone else can nuke them down. But of course it's limited by how often I can whirlwind. I've also noticed doing some of these rifts is some groups kill pretty much everything on the way through, and other people just rush straight through to elite packs. Pretty much only kill the elites and anything which follows along with them. Cannot attack that guy. Can't click on him for some reason. It's very odd.
Volcathos guides my hand.
I feel like the best way to run them is probably somewhere in between those two, where you sort of rush through single mobs and small groups like this one I'm fighting here, and try to find bigger packs for elites. But I think rushing past everything and only fighting elites is maybe not quite the way to go, because you do get quite a bit of count from those smaller packs as well. Got our Rift Guardian here. Let's break his armor down. Get everyone else doing some more damage. Try to pop all my other abilities just after I've broken all his armor as well. Make as much use out of it as possible. Not to stand in the poison, but it's corner's making it very hard to do that. Oh, that's quite a nice gem, I think. Let's head it out. So I think that was it's the wrong one to click on. That was a 2 of 5 gem. Yeah. So just to sort of recap on the gems, so there's 1-star gems, there is 2-star gems like the lightning core I've got here, and then there's 5-star gems, and the 5-star can sort of be from 2 up to 5 stars. So this one's a 2 of 5. So I'm not sure how good this gem itself actually is. I might have to look that up. But even if we're not using that as the gem itself, it will break down into quite a few gem shards, which we can use to level up some of our other gems here, and that'll leveling up the gems is one of the primary ways that you increase your combat power, so that will definitely be useful there. For that for the moment. So if we look at our event here, we've now finished off our Vengeful Elites for the day, and we've done one of our 3 rifts. So just leave that party and let's find another rift.
Fight. Are you? I will protect you.
Cool, that one filled up a little quicker. So I feel big groups of enemies like that are worth attacking. But single mobs are probably not worth quite so much. Some people like to just completely ignore anything which isn't blue, yellow or purple. close to spawning Guardian. But another pack just here which should do it, I think. Sure.
My enemies fall before me.
Countess.
Good. My strength
Bats are hurting a little bit. Alright, another rift done. Why am I still running? My movements get stuck on. Not sure why it's doing that. Let's exit that rift. Alright, so that time we got a respite stone. Decreases all damage you take by every 10%, by 0.5 every 10% your life is below maximum. Not too bad. So we still need one more rift towards our Hallow's End here. Hallow's Wake. It's called Hallow's End in World of Warcraft. But I'm out of legendary crests, so we'll just add in a regular crest for this one. I'll still find a party. See if we can get people on here. I've seen some people that enter without adding any, so just to get the bonus from the rest of the party. I don't know if that's really worth doing because there's a, saw it somewhere else, I'm not sure where it is. There's a daily reward limit for bonus embers from the party and a daily reward limit from embers from your own crests, which is that one's much higher than the party limit. So I'm not sure how you would go about capping out your one without capping out the party one. But I guess if you are really 100% out of crests and still want to get a few embers each day, then you could probably just queue up without crests and bleach up for other people's embers, bonus party embers. One way to do it, I guess. I haven't had to resort to that yet though, because I have a lot of rare crests still. Small legendary crests would be nice for some extra gems, but they're a little bit harder to come by. I like this chain lightning power that we've got in this rift. Almost there.
Feel the bite of my steel.
So I'm trying to get the hang of keeping that armor debuff as fully topped up. So it takes a little while to charge up. Then I think if I whirlwind again before it drops off, it keeps it at that level. But it's a very short time that it drops off after you stop whirlwinding. So it's difficult to do some other attacks and then start up again. But if you don't have those little breaks, then you run out of whirlwind energy, obviously, and it drops off there anyway. So we got a few more ATI runes and other runes there. So here we are. So you have a weekly limit of 280 fading embers for completing an Elder Rift with or without a crest. And you get bonus embers from other people in your parties using crest as well. So you could just grind crestless rifts. You can do that, yeah. So you could just grind crestless rifts. It's a very difficult phrase to say. Could do that to get more embers to buy some more runes. I think we head down to the smithy, get this stuff salvaged off.
What do you need, friend?
So I don't think there was anything there which is an upgrade. So I've generally been checking
You
on
do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
yellow rings and amulets, and the legendaries and the set items generally have more than the yellow items, so I think it's only really worth checking those ones.
What do you need, friend?
Does look like we have enough for an upgrade now. Maybe it's the gem upgrade that it's talking about.
Goodbye.
Hello. How can...
So our regular gems, we don't have anything. I'm assuming these say upgrade because we can break that one down. So that breaks into 32, which is actually really good. I might just do a quick check online and see if we actually want to use that gem or not. So attacks have a 15% chance to summon a shadow clone for 8 seconds that gains some of our abilities. So it sounds like it could be okay, but just duck out and have a look. Unfortunately, the game sound stops when I'm out of game, so we'll don't have any background West March noise for a little bit. So what was that one called? That's the Echoing Shade. There's a whole bunch of sites with different gem tier lists and things, but they don't always agree with each other, so it can be a little bit difficult to work out. So the first site I looked at had that as a C tier legendary gem. Yeah, the second one does as well. So let's just have a look at the abilities here. So the gems that we're using, we've got Blessing of the Worthy, which when we take damage we have a 20% chance to unleash retribution on all nearby enemies. So I like that one, that's really good. This is the new one that they just released with the last patch. This one's a Frozen Heart. When you take damage, you activate a shield for 6 seconds, which absorbs damage. That one's nice as well. So those are both 5-star gems, and we're 2 of 5 on both of those. And we've got Lightning Core, which is a rank 2. This one, our primary attacks and movement charge me up with electricity. When fully charged, your next primary attack releases Chain Lightning. That one's really nice, get a lot of use out of that. And then we've got 3 1-star gems at the moment, which is Carson's Invigoration, which increases our primary attack speed and a little bit of damage as well. Then we have Everlasting Torment, which makes our critical hits inflict 12% damage over 6 seconds, which really good. Increases our attack speed for each enemy affected by that as well. And then we have Chain Death, which increases our attacks by 1.7% per target with up to 4 targets. So those two together work really well with Whirlwind, and then this one is our main primary attack, obviously. So I think what we will do is let's have a look at how many gem shards we do have
Hello.
total, and we can work out what we can upgrade. So we've got 32 from this, and then another 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So our rank 3 1-star gems are 10 each to upgrade. So we can upgrade all 3 of those to rank 4. Our 2-star gem to upgrade to rank 3 is 15. So we don't quite have enough to get that upgraded as well, but I think if we grade these 3, so if we break that one down and use that, upgrade that to rank 4. And we can upgrade this one to rank 4. And that one we've done already. This one here. And we can upgrade this one to rank 4. Not sure why that's highlighted already. Maybe it's just telling us that's what we get at the next rank. Alright, so we've got our 1-star gems are all rank 4 now. Then our 2-star gem, we need a few extra gem fragments to upgrade that. So if we put everything in there, that gets us to 9 of 15. So once we get a little bit more for that, we're able to bump that one up as well. And then our 2 of 5 star gems are both just rank 1 because those are very expensive to upgrade. Need 50 to do that.
Nothing else I can help you with?
So upgrading those has bumped up our resonance quite a bit. So we had those 3 were on 45 resonance each, so we've got an extra 45 resonance from that, and I think so that's pushed us to 1206, which is still not quite held to, but it's getting very close. So we can claim that. What I do forget to do is to claim this in between Elder Rifts, because this by itself doesn't pop up one of these red markers, so it's easy to forget. Take off a couple of those. Player achievements here, so we upgraded a gem to rank 4. Get a crest out of that. And we'll just have a quick look at what else is around. So I participated in my clan's Shadow War earlier tonight, and it was a somewhat one-sided, but we did win that. We had 5 of us on our team and only 1 on the other. That was good to get that done. Alright, so let's have a look here. So L2 is 1220 recommended. That is showing up as they show up as green regardless. I thought that was showing as red before, but apparently not. So we're even closer to that 1220 mark now. So we're up to 1206. So hopefully we should take even less. Well, we should take less bonus damage than we were before. Let's see. So we get a couple of keys. I haven't done my the Iben Fahd Sanctum yet today, so we'll go do that. Level up our gems a bit more. I've managed to fill out all the gems in that now as well. The last one that I was waiting on was from the Hydra in the Library of Zoltan-Kuhl, which I hadn't seen up till just yesterday. So I was able to get that last gem. So that was this one here. Yeah, so I've been leveling these up. So this one is rank 3, then we got a rank 6, rank 7, rank 7, rank 9, rank 5, rank 9, rank 7, and rank 8. So getting up there with some of those. They're getting very expensive to upgrade as well. I did do one day where from all the events and things, I had a heap of aspirants keys. So I did one day where I just went through the rewards hall and opened up as many of the things as I could, just to see if there was anything sort of special later on in the thing. I got up to the 3rd room before I ran out of keys, even though I had several hundred. And there doesn't seem to be anything special about the later rooms, and as I've mentioned previously, after the first room there's slightly diminishing returns on your keys. So I think unless you're absolutely rolling in keys, it's still probably most efficient, I guess, in terms of the aspirant's keys, not time. Most efficient for keys just to open the ones in the first room and then leave from there, because those ones give a sort of 1-to-1 upgrade on the number of keys that you're spending. So the I'll point it out again when I get through here, but basically there's a rechest from this first one. Now that gives 5 stacks with 1 in each stack. And this one costs 1, gives 5 stacks with 1 in each. This costs 2, so it has 5 stacks but there's 2 in each of those. And this one's 4, those ones have 4 in each stack. And then this one is 8, and this one has 8 in each stack. So that one's a linear progression of rewards to how many keys you're spending. But as you get into the next room here, I'll just kill off these enemies and then go have a look at one of these. So this next one here costs 10 keys to unlock, but the 5 stacks only have 9 gems in each, so we start to get slight diminishing returns in how many gems you get per key. So I think the most efficient way in terms of keys is to just open the ones in that first room, then exit for the day from there. If you want to get more faster, obviously, then you need to open more chests, but I think only opening the first room is most efficient in terms of keys. So I've only got one I can upgrade there, which is this one here, so I will rank that up to rank 6 and get a little bit more resistance from that. So getting quite a lot of stats from the gems here. Unfortunately they are not main stats, so they don't add to our combat rating. But they are stats nonetheless, and it definitely helps out. We're very close to getting to level 25 battle pass as well. As I was making a push for level 20 battle pass, because it is one of the requirements of the chapter 1 of the hero's journey. Prior to this season, I only got up to a little over rank 10, somewhere around there. So I made a push here, and I've managed to exceed that and boost up a little further. Alright, so before we head out and do some other things, let's just have a look at everything here. So we've done our guide quests for all of the zones. One of the final guide quests here was to participate in the Shadow War, which is what I did today. So I got that one ticked off. We have defeat Vitaf for our final Reliquary one. So that one, let's just head down to the Reliquary. So the first boss in the Reliquary is Lassel the Flamespawn, and the first difficulty on that just requires 420 combat rating, and second difficulty is 1250. So we're almost up to that. Hopefully we can get into that today, I hope. And then the next boss is Vitaf. But difficulty 1 on Vitaf requires 2000 combat rating, so we've still got a little bit to go before we get to that. So I think I'll probably hold out on doing Lassel at the moment, and we can try to do it on that difficulty 2 at some point before the end of the week. So that's where our guide is up to at the moment, defeat Vitaf, but we've got a little bit of way to go to get to that 2000 combat rating. And then our next ones here is our first step in Hell 2 is to complete Destruction's End dungeon, and then we have our last step in the Elite Quest, which is to complete complete an elite quest on Hell 2 difficulty. So we do now have another one of these adventure journals, so we are able to start that second elite quest, which is down there. But I'm just holding on to that until we actually hit that 1220 that we need, so we get rid of that debuff that's on us. I don't want to use that and then get stuck halfway through it, unable to finish it. So other than that, we've got all our usual stuff in the list here, our activities towards our battle pass. We also have our daily quests for our battle pass, so we're a little bit through one of those. Then let's cancel that. So then our ones here, we've got our combat rating increases. We've got the challenge rift, which we got up to level 17 previously, and we couldn't quite get that done, but we have buffed up our combat rating since then, so we should be able to do a little bit more there. And then our last one here is defeat kill Lassel in a warband. So to do that, you need at least 4 people from your warband in that raid group, which I was in a warband before, but they were not really doing anything. No one was ever online and not really doing much, so I started my own warband, and I'm slowly filling up with members. We've only got 4 members at the moment. Send out some other invites, but hopefully that fills up at some point. And once we have some people on, we can hopefully start doing some warband raids with that. And then, so build progress, that's just gathering more gear and things. The exploration I've been doing a little bit more on, so that's doing things like the zone trials and killing things in hidden layers and stuff. Player achievements is not really things that you work towards so much, but more sort of just milestones, I guess. And then the hero's journey, which is sort of specific achievements that you tick off as you progress up through things, and then you get quite a few rewards for completing the chapter. So the first chapter of the hero's journey was complete challenge rift level 10, defeat Zaka in Pit of Anguish on Hell 1 or higher, defeat Mad King Leoric in Hell 1 or higher, defeat Lassel the Flame Spawn on difficulty 1, spend a Paragon point, spend 15,000 hilts, complete 24 bounties, socket 6 legendary gems, upgrade a normal gem to rank 4, collect monstrous essence and reveal 5 bestiary pages, complete the Haunted Carriage, Ancient Nightmare or Demon Gates events 3 times, open 20 chests in Iben Fahd Sanctum, participate in a battleground, reach battle pass rank 20 and extract the essence of a legendary item. So the last one I needed for that was the battle pass rank 20, and I managed to pass that earlier in the week. So for chapter 2 now, I've done a few of these already. So I've spent 25 Paragon points, spent 20,000 hilts, socketed a rank 3 legendary gem, placed 2 vessels in the legacy shrine, joined a dark clan, and equipped 2 set items from the same set. And then the ones that I do have to do is reforge an item property. I've reforged some already, but they were before I unlocked rank 2, so when I need to do that again, that'll tick that one off. Complete 20 Elder Rifts, which we're getting through. Complete 20 pages in the bestiary, which we've only done 2 of those so far, so a bit more to go on that. craft 10 legendary gems. So we've crafted 3, and we're getting more runes from those Elder Rifts, so we can craft some more and level up our gems some more as well. Complete 72 bounties, so since unlocking chapter 2 we've only done 4 of those, so we've got a bit of a way to go on that still. Kill Lassel on difficulty 2 and kill Vale on L2 or higher, and challenge Rift level 25. So I think that this one here might actually be the most difficult of these ones. So might go into the challenge rift and just see where we can get up to with that. So previously we'd attempted level 17 once or twice and weren't able to do it. I think level 16 at the time was showing as too high, so we had the debuff in level 16, and then 17 was just way too much. So that's where we're up to now. So hopefully our combat power is higher now, and this isn't showing as too difficult anymore. So, yeah, so it looks like we've leveled up enough that we're above the minimum for this one now. So we should hopefully be able to get it done. My damage output dies off very quickly when everything is on cooldown. I'm out of energy. So I just have to slug away with my primary attack. Oh, we have just buffed up that primary attack a little further with that extra rank of the legendary gem. Doesn't help when I don't hit anything with all my cleaves. Quickening gems and things are always good when you're traversing around. Got 2 packs of elites here. So the first one has those laser beams, which you have to dodge. The second one is arcane. Managed to dodge that one. So they basically follow you around while they're aiming, and then just before they shoot they stop. So you need to dodge them in that last little bit. Not quite sure what the power on those ones was. I think it's kind of like a little enrage type thing. Doesn't really seem to do much though. Okay, Frenzied Shrine, that'll be very useful for the Guardian pops up in a second. He's over this way. Let's knock his armor off a bit. My ultimate just as he died. Didn't time that very well. Alright, we got that one done pretty well. Right, so that was level 17, which just tick that off there as well, so we get a few hits. Next reward there is at 20. So we got 5 crystals from that, so that won't be enough to upgrade our next level. So we'll give 18 a shot, see if we can get that done, and hopefully get some more, continue through this and get some more for an upgrade. So it's not showing as too high, which is good. Putting the lead back just over here. Drop their armor off a bit and then drop everything on them. I was just about to say, I hope this isn't a dead end. Hate it when it forks off in 2 directions. So that so previously when I had when that happened where I'd cast the leap and it wouldn't do anything, I thought that was lag, but what it seems to be doing, so if it happens again, you'll see that it comes up with the cancel icon over there. So if I hold that down, it's got that cancel there. But if I let go, then it does the leap. So what is happening for whatever reason is that I'm clicking the ability and it's getting stuck in that sort of targeting phase, I guess. So it's not registering that I've released the key and it's supposed to leap. So it just gets stuck in that that targeting mode until I click it again. Which is why it seems like there's a lag, because I jump and nothing happens. And it goes off later when I click something else. But yeah, basically that's what's happening. I'm not sure how to avoid that happening, but it seems to happen more often when there's when I try to leap onto enemies. Maybe one day I'll figure out exactly what is causing it and how to avoid it, but at the moment I'm just have to be aware of it and know that if it happens, I just have to click the button again to get it to go off. Which is a little bit annoying, but better than not knowing why it's happening. Or better than not knowing what's happening, rather. Still not sure why it's happening, but know what is happening now. Shrine here, come in handy for the Guardian. Go, where is it? Just here.
My power grows.
Got some more supplies there. So that was level 18 done. sure if there's challenge. Yeah, so there is challenge rift in here, but it's not. It's not coming up as something to claim like these other ones do. I did also just level up there, so I've another point in my Paragon here. So since last time I've leveled this up quite a bit more. So I've been able to unlock Exorcism, which is 5% increased damage to monsters. Then I've got Zeal, which each monster I defeat increases my attack speed by 0.5 for 6 seconds, stacking up to 10 times, so 5%. And same, but damage done increases, so there's attack speed and damage done. And this one up here makes both of those stackable to 15, so this actually buffs up to 7.5 and 7.5. And then as well as that, I've got some additional bag rows and gem rows. Got a 40 potency, 100 damage, 4000 life, and 500 damage. So I'm increasing this one up at the moment, and then I'll grab this judgment one here, which gives me a guaranteed critical strike after defeating 5 monsters, which isn't great, but it's just 1 point, and I want to get this life here anyway. After that, there is armor penetration available, but I think it will probably be better to go into one of the other trees here and unlock some of the permanent points here. So the way the trees work is you can have one tree active at a time. So at the moment I've got Vanquisher active because it's the only one I've got points in. But while that tree is active, any of these specialization skills that are in that tree are also active. But these permanent ones are active all the time, whether you're currently in that tree or not. So if I get all these ones here, but then I go and use the survivor tree, I still get the bonuses from these permanent attributes. I just don't get these specialization skills, which are the ones that show here. So yeah, so rather than using the armor penetration here, I think it's probably better to go into one of these other trees. So this one starts with life and then has armor and armor. There's the treasure hunter tree here, which has armor and resistance, damage and potency. And this one has some interesting bonuses. So we get more experience, we get 50% increased equipment drop rate from elites outdoors, 50% extra gold, and 50% globe drop increase, and then bonuses from them. So this one is probably good for doing outdoor world content and getting a bit more bonus from that. And then there's also a gladiator path, which is sort of more PvP based. There is also a soldier path and a mastermind path, and they unlock at Paragon 150, so still a ways to go on those. Buffed up a little more. So what are we up to now? We're up to level 19. Let's give 19 a go as well, and hopefully we haven't hit the combat rating wall yet. Doesn't look like it, so we should still be able to do this one. Once you get a little higher up in the challenge rift, I think it might be level 22, it unlocks higher item level gear. we can get up to that that cutoff, that'll be really helpful for boosting my gear up. That same thing just happened, but on the whatever that ability's called, Hammering the Ancients. So we've got an elite pack just here, and then champion up to the. So that'll give us a nice little boost to our progress. Interesting death effect. There we go. Where are they spawning? Up this way. A bit. Drop all our abilities on them. Got a shrine here as well. Didn't get it immediately slammed after using the shrine though. Let's see if we can dodge that this time. Alright. So that one was level 19. Still got plenty of bag space, so let's give 20 a go as well. See how far up through these we can push. Still looking good on combat rating. Two groups of elites just down to the south.
Enjoy your last breath.
So this one's the jailer, so roots you in place. Not the jailer from Warcraft, fortunately. I'm not sure what these ones do. See if we can find a bit bigger pack. Slammed by that doesn't help. This one's been a bit sparse in the elite packs. Just lots of these little imps around, not much else. Shrine here too. that was actually 2 packs, which is good. And here is the Guardian. Try to make sure we're not in front of that. See if we can get into a spot where we're not getting hit by these. There we go.
Your strength is
On
mine.
the ultimate. And standing in the bats this time, but can heal through it while we got the ultimate up. Very nice. Alright, level 20 done. Alright, let's go for 21 as well. Still looking good on the combat rating, haven't hit the wall yet. Packs here. These ones are the poison snakes, and the other one is also poison snakes. Awesome. Get one of those packs down so don't end up with too many of them. Okay, so those guys have those shields around them, so that's what that blue one is. It kind of looks like the little shields around them, I guess. Sort of random little dead ends on this one. Yeah, so that's that delay on the leap that I was talking about. Been lead pack just here. Let's have that beam, which is going to be a little bit hard to dodge in this corridor. Let's kill them before it becomes a problem. Easy way to deal with it. See if we can find some big groups to make the most out of this combat shrine. Guardian is here. Lost that shield up.
Fear my blade.
Should be able to heal through this with the ultimate up. level 22 up next. Still haven't hit the challenge on the combat power wall, which is good. It's a nice little group to AoE.
Your end is at hand. Prepare to meet it.
So this one is arcane. I'm not sure what that second power it has is. Guess it doesn't matter if it's dead. It's always nice when I get two of the summons up. You can only have two of them up though. If you try to summon a third, it despawns the first one. There are some times where you have lots of the cooldown reset orbs. You end up just smashing through them. See if we can find a little bit of a bigger pack. This path leads back to where we just were, so we'll head the other way after these guys die. Close to spawning the Guardian. Got our ultimate up now as well, so we'll be able to use that. So drop the armor down a bit, pop all our abilities, and then pop the ultimate. Make sure we're getting out of that frontal though. Still don't want to be hit by that. Find where we are here, just in between the bats. There's another good spot though, there's a bit better. Almost got it. Very nice. I'm gonna head down to the blacksmith and we'll see what we can upgrade with the stuff that we've just gotten. Didn't get any charms. So let's have a quick look at these rings. So currently at 56 power. So we're looking for more than 56, which we don't have. And then this one it's not an upgrade either.
What do you need, friend?
so still need a little bit more of the enchanted dust before we can upgrade those. These ones we can do an upgrade though. So this one's willpower, fortitude, strength and vitality. So let's upgrade one of these ones. It's only 4 rating, but it's a 4 rating that we didn't have before. That puts us at 1210. I think it's 1220 that we're looking for. Very, very close now. So I think we're probably at the point where we can just leave that on Hell 2. Should be okay from there, I think. But we haven't hit our limit on the challenge rift just yet, so I think we go back up there to see how much further we can push in that. Insane. So here it is. So level 30 is where our loot rewards come from, I think. Thought it was 22, but I was mistaken there, I believe. Maybe it shows it in this. I'm not sure. Anyway, we will keep pushing up as high as we can. See how far we can get through this. Love how much cleave damage I can do when I've got all my cooldowns up. It definitely slows down very quickly once they're all on cooldown. Having the summon there though allows us to do a bit more damage over time after the abilities are on cooldown. He's also can be quite good at tanking at times as well. Doesn't always tank what you want him to, where you want him to, but it's certainly a lifesaver when it happens in the right spot at the right time. Back just down here.
I'm healed.
A bit of damage from these guys. I think it was those guys there throwing stuff at me, which is doing the damage. Just down to the south as well.
Enjoy your last breath.
Alright, Guardian down there. Sounds gonna be a little bit annoying in these tight spaces. A bit harder to dodge that cleave.
Fear my blade. Will Kathos favors me.
Paragon 70. So we're starting to get close to the lower Paragon cutoff for health 3, which is Paragon 80, but we still not quite at the recommended for Paragon 2, and the recommended for Paragon 3 is quite a bit higher, 2100. So I don't think we'll be up there for a while yet. But hopefully we get close before we outlevel L2. Be unfortunate. Alright, starting to get up there now. Where are we on the... So we're at 166 on the leaderboard as well, which isn't too bad. Let's give level 24 a go. Lead back just around the corner here.
Your life is already forfeit.
Managed to nuke them down before any arcane spawned. Don't like this type of enemy. They're always interrupting with their charges, especially when I'm trying to whirlwind things. Shrine. Couple of quickening globes around as well. Back just around the corner here.
Your life is already forfeit.
nice when it's got the attack speed boosted. It's completely mashing through. Awesome. Another rift down. Level 25. It's getting quite high considering last time we tried this we were failing 17. Group these up a little bit.
Death awaits you.
Almost had that arcane spawn right on me. Not sure what power this one is. Didn't really see what it was. So that power there, when they start glowing, they take 6 hits of damage, and then the 6th hit of damage it explodes back out onto you. So if you are not timing things well and you do a very large attack on that 6th hit, it can reflect back quite a lot of damage back at you. So you need to be a little bit careful on that if possible. It can be difficult to see when the 6th hit is going to be though. These guys are arcane. And Guardian's up here.
Fear my
Timing on the ultimate. It's hard to find safe spots on that boss. Alright, level 1 down. Just gonna have some water before we do this next one. so I did say just before that I thought that Challenger for level 25 was going to be the most difficult one in this list, but apparently it's not. So we're just about at the Hell 2 level where we can do that. We've got a little bit more to go before we can do Lassel, but we're getting pretty close to that. And the other ones are really just grindy ones, so need to do a bunch of bounties, need to grind Elder Rifts to level to craft gems, 20 bestiaries, and some more rifts. So we're actually not too far off getting this one completed, but then rank 3 gets quite a bit more difficult from there, so Challenge Rift level 50, some Hell 3 bosses, Vitaf on difficulty 1 which is 2000 combat rating. So yeah, that one bumps up a little bit. But we'll continue on with the challenge rifts here and see how high we can get. Definitely didn't think I'd be up to level 26.
These hands will grant no mercy.
Try to dodge that arcane. So that purple orb which is floating out towards us is that's the arcane before it lands, so you can see where that's going, so you can know where the arcane is gonna start shooting. And then once it does land, it starts rotating with the beam slowly coming out of it, so you can see where it's facing and which direction it's going before it actually starts shooting out. That one with the laser isn't too difficult to dodge as long as you have room to move around. But if you get stuck in a small corridor or in the middle of a group of mobs, it can be a bit difficult. But fortunately we're fairly mobile with our skills here, so our whirlwind allows us to move through enemies, which is definitely useful. And we can leap over the top of things if needed as well. Let's see if we can find a bit bigger pack here.
Good. My strength returns.
Conduit blade. Power drone as well. Let's knock off the armor. I'll store that out. Almost got our ultimate as well. Standing in that though.
Your strength is mine.
we're still doing these quite quickly and not really having too much trouble throughout. So I think we can continue pushing up a little bit from here. I do remember previously when we've hit the walls though that the wall comes very quickly. Like it's you're going up through the levels and it's very easy, and then you hit one and you're like, oh, that was a bit difficult, and then the next one after that will be where the level cuts off, or where it's your combat rating is not high enough for those enemies. I've usually been able to get through that first one where the combat rating is too high. Combat rating requirement is too high. But it's usually the one after that, so the second one where it's just too much.
These hands will grant no mercy.
Not sure if I've seen that power before. It's like a little whirlwind thing around them.
I'm healed.
These guys are definitely doing a little bit more damage, but it's still very manageable. Hopefully we can get this one done without any issues. That one's Warlock, and then it's got that 6 attack thing, which I was talking about earlier. Let's see it actually cast that though.
That feels much better.
Definitely take a bit of damage when I'm stunned by something and can't move out of the way. This one feels like it's taking a little longer as well. It might just be because there's lots of sort of 2 and 3 pack monsters which we're just skipping over. We have already got our ultimate though, which we don't usually get until round when the boss is spawning. Alright, almost there. This guy here should push it over.
Very well.
Yeah, so this guy's got that same, oh no, this is a different one.
Fear my blades.
As much damage done with that ultimate as we can. Wasn't very smart to do then. Left into the stun. Usually do the leap now and then the whirlwind out of these ones. What did I do in the opposite order? Still got plenty of bag space. Level 28. See if we can push up to that 30 mark. Nice big packs here. Three packs of champions. So we got one of them with the poison, one of them with an ability, I'm not sure what it does.
Ah, that feels much better.
And another one through the door here, which has this wavy one, which I'm not sure what that does either. Nice big groups around here.
These hands will grant no mercy.
Always fun when you have two summons up. Guardian should be spawning soon. Yeah. Ultimate. Take care of all the skeletons he's spawning.
The will of the mountain.
Getting quite a bit of XP from this as well. Paragon 71. Alright, let's spend that point. So that's we had 2 points there. Must have got the last one. So 70, 72, 73, 74. So Paragon 75 will get this one. Then start putting points somewhere else. Still no upgrades there. Level 29. just down here.
You
So let's have the shield.
very well.
Got some decent monster density this rift. At the start it was looking like it might be a little sparse, but not been so far, which is good. I've just got to a dead end though, which is a bit annoying. Still plenty of time on the timer though. Back just in here. Got stuck for a second there. Awesome, got in. Should get out ultimate pretty soon.
Fear my blade.
These we should just be able to stand through. Just watching my health in the shield. Very nice. Right, that's level 29 done. Let's go for the big 3-0. Here it is. So, reaching Paragon 30 and completing Challenge Rift 30. Prove items acquired in Challenge Rifts and Cycle of Strife activities. And from vendors. Very nice. So let's get this one done. That will buff up our rewards a little bit, which will be good. Alright, here we go. Level 30. Back just over here.
Enjoy your
So this is showing monster difficulty high now. How high? So we're just 10 off this. So we're taking 8% more damage and dealing 7% less damage. Drop that down before we pick up the globe so we can drop the second one. just over here. This one's a Warlock. Luckily I can jump over that and not get stuck. I was expecting just to jump into one spot like I do when I try to jump over things. There's another elite pack just around the corner here. There it is. This one's the Jailer. Locks you down in the one spot. Oh, what? A little bit annoying that you can be in the middle of something and get a party request like that. Fortunately it doesn't just pull you out of what you're doing. Grab that frenzy shrine. Some big damage. Got the Guardian. Hopefully that doesn't pop up in the fight here. Not to stand in that one, but it's a little difficult. But we got it done. So that means that all our random rewards and things will be able to be held to held to quality now, which is very nice. Yeah, so items acquired in Challenge Rifts, Elder Rifts, Cycle of Strife activities, and vendors. That one did say it was above our current combat rating, which that one was only slightly, but I feel that 31 will be a little more. So unless this 10 will get us an extra upgrade, I think we'll just we'll finish up there. Let's got a new warband person. Usually no one replies to me when I do that. See if that people actually have the warband chat on. It is slowly filling out though, so hopefully soon we'll be able to start doing some warband raids and things. Alright, so no charms. Let's head on up this way. So no yellow rings or anything either.
What do you need, friend?
So we can just salvage all that off. Have a look at those that weapon before we scrap it. So in our ancestral weapons here, so if I click on this one, so our current weapon is 6,000 score and what's that, 63 power, and this one is much less, so we won't replace the current one that's in there,
Hey there.
which means
Good to
we can scrap that new one. And we don't have enough for that yet. We do have enough for this though. Looks like we're right on what we need for 3 of these as well. So we can do that one, which is strength and vitality. This one here, also strength and vitality. And these ones are all willpower. You can do one of those. And I think that pushes us over 1220.
I hope that can help.
1222. So I'm now officially powerful enough for Hell 2 by 2 points. So that's good. That means I don't have to play on a lower difficulty or anything. What Hell 2 does mean though is that you require a party of 4 to do dungeons and things. So that'll take a little bit of extra time to find things. Oh, we did get a response. Let's have a look at so they are Paragon 43. Look at what kind of they're 1,000, so they're a little bit below Hell 2 at the moment. I've in the people I'm inviting, I'm kind of trying to invite people around the same level, so sort of Hell 1 moving up to Hell 2, rather than some of the people are like Paragon 260 and pushing Hell 5. Alright, so seeing as we are now officially in Hell 2 and don't have a debuff, I think it might be a good time to go do our elite quest. So the other elite quest that we did was when we went to find is it Tarsi, her name? So we did this one over here at Tabri. So we went to find Tabri and the little scoundrel guy, can't remember his name. He stole the scepter after Tabri got stuck in the portal. But so this is the one that we have available now, Stranger in the Sands. A demon stalks the sands of the Chassel Sea, drawing locals to their deaths, or worse, with mad illusions. Disappearances summon the demon hunter Order to the desert. Young headstrong Valor and her mentor Josen have been tracking leads throughout the desert. Any who would confront a truly malevolent demon would surely have their fill if they find these two. So let's accept that, and we will head on over to the seas. Let's pop this shrine while we're here.
Back to the burning hells with you! You have skill, friend. Not many would jump into a fight against demons with such little hesitation. Well, I appreciate the aid. Normally my apprentice would have been here to help, but we were separated.
Ah, I believe I crossed paths with her earlier. The girl seemed rather headstrong.
That's a nice way of phrasing it. Oh, Valor has more potential than any recruit I've ever seen, but her anger tends to cause more problems than it solves. I need to find her before trouble does. Valor's footprints lead into the ruins ahead, but places like that are where the undead fester. Not the kind of place that should be explored alone. I could use some help.
Let's find your apprentice then.
Thank you for this. When we heard of a bounty on demons in Chassa, I thought it could be a chance for Valor to learn. But she's still impulsive. She lost family to the demons, like we all did. It's understandable. But hatred has to be tempered by discipline. It's a lesson every demon hunter has to learn themselves. A sealing mark. Valor was definitely here. Wow, this seems a tad extreme. Are you all right there, friend?
That girl tried to kill my brother. You have to save him.
To the bridge. Quickly.
Something is not right about this.
Help this guy out.
What noble souls you are. Noble and naive.
The girl is ours.
Heal.
It's doing a lot of damage. Probably standing in something I wasn't supposed to be. Like that.
They're after your apprentice?
That was news to me as well. The demon we're hunting, Ishama, is a master of manipulation. She twists memories, dreams, and thoughts against you. They must know Valor doesn't have the strength to resist them. We have to get to her. But first, this stranger.
My brother! You killed him! You monster!
The man's mind is addled. He sees only what the demon wanted him to see. There's nothing we can do for him.
We can set him free.
Fair enough. I just pray these sands have mercy on him. Now, let's go. The demons will try to keep Valor from us, to exploit her weaknesses. We can't let that happen.
So heading down into here now. So I said this the first time we met Valor, which was we came into the Chasseur Sea during the quest line, but Valor is actually the demon hunter in Heroes of the Storm. So you get to play as her in that game, which is quite a bit of fun.
I'm seeing signs of a fight. Vala's tracks lead further ahead.
There she is.
A hell portal. A trail leads here. I'm sure of it. Vala, you wouldn't go inside, would you? Ishama!
Such credulous and pathetic prey. With this one's death, the child's guilt will be all the sweeter.
Josen! Damn it!
Some
I have to get to that portal.
interesting voice
Demonic
acting.
energy grows stronger here. Tracks. Chosen.
That voice. Vala?
You. Tell me what you've done with Josen before I put an arrow through your skull.
Vala, stop. Ashama took Josen. There's no time to argue about this.
How do I know this isn't some sort of lie? Give me a reason to trust you.
I know your name is Vala. You're Josen's apprentice. The two of us came here looking for you, and a demon just pulled him through that portal. Be suspicious if you want, but I'm going to rescue him.
Fine. You can join me. Just don't get in my way.
Domain of Horror.
What is this? That's impossible. This is Braylon, my hometown. These fires. This is the day that the demons slaughter everyone.
It's just what the demons want you to see.
This is where I lived. They were trapped inside. I can see an opening.
What? Vala, wait.
Let's see what we can do about these demons.
So, what did you find in there?
Nothing. It was absolutely empty. This isn't like I remember. No. We ran from the house, and my uncle's voice called out.
Vala! Alyssa! Where are you?
Just like that.
Keep your wits about you. Who knows what can happen here in the demon's domain?
You're right. I know that. But this is all so real. Is she drawing from my memories to torture me? Uncle looks the same as he did back then. He tried to warn us.
Vala, the demons are attacking. Find Alyssa and go. I'll get your parents. I promise.
No, he won't. This is when they die. I can't let that happen again.
I need to keep Vala safe until we find a way out of this.
Globe should be helpful.
Dad! Get off me! No, no, no! My parents.
We died trying to find you. You ran so far away.
That's
Your
creepy.
strength is mine.
The ultimate and burn these guys down a bit. Looks like they're alternating a shield.
Not hurt. Good. My strength
Just want to
returned.
make sure we're focusing on the one that doesn't have the shield.
Bodies. They're still there. Father. No. No. Please don't leave.
Vala, this is an illusion. The demon is trying to manipulate you.
You don't understand. This is who I am. She's using illusions, but she's showing the truth.
Look carefully. Watch the bodies fade. Do you see? They're phantoms. She put them here to break you.
My parents! My whole village died to these fiends! I swore an oath to never let this happen again, and she killed them right in front of me!
Such suffering. And the nightmare has just begun.
The village is gone. It seems she has total control of this world.
It was so real. I saw the terror on their faces.
Ashama's illusions are almost a reality in this place. We have to be strong, Vala. There is no other way to reach Josen.
Josen. You're right. He'd find a way to make it through this if I were the one in trouble.
You're not alone, Vala. We're in this together.
Let's see what we can do. Going in here. Seem to click it. There we go.
That sound. A river.
Does that mean something?
This freezing wind. The storm. I could never forget. Never. This is the night my sister died.
You stopped. What's wrong?
This dock. We passed by it as we ran from Braylin. Alyssa and I made camp not far from here. My sister woke up screaming. That's when it all happened. There's only one path towards Josen. Let's go. Listen, no. Don't run.
She's not real. These are your memories. The past. Remember that.
We ran from the village, made camp. But she kept seeing the massacre in her mind. She woke up and ran screaming. I couldn't. Let's just keep moving. away from the water! No! She's doing it again. I know it's just an illusion, but how does someone resist watching their sister die?
I'm sorry, Vala. I truly am. But that thing is not your sister. It is not Halissa. Do not let the demon win.
We're at the dock again? I don't understand. It's like we're going in circles.
Ashama, what is your game? Reveal yourself and end this.
How little you conceive. You will witness what I wish.
Be careful.
Sister? No, not this.
Vala! Help me!
Give me your hand! The river! It took her! I have to get to the riverbank!
How many times shall you fail her? How many times shall she die?
I remember. I found her. Just like this.
You let me go, Vala. You let me slip through your fingers, just like everything else. You let me drown. I trusted you.
I don't know what that ability was, but it seemed very good.
You will
Like that Molotov. Yeah, that wave theme.
Are you all right?
No. I'm not. And I won't be until Josen's safe. I failed them. I saw them all die. I trained to be strong enough so that this would never happen again. I know what you're going to say. These illusions aren't real. I know that. But Josen is. And I'm going to fail him too.
Ashama is using what you love against you. She is twisting your memories and emotions to make you suffer.
It's working.
So much regret and so little control. I will savor unraveling your mind over the eons.
The illusion has broken.
Mom, Dad, my sister. They were my world. Ashama made them real again, just to make me kill them. You know who's next, right? There's only one thing left to use against me.
Josen. Listen, Vala. Whatever is waiting for you in there, we'll face it together.
Josen never abandoned me, and I won't abandon him. Let's go.
Alright, let's go find him.
Guilt and anger cripples you.
The very interesting looking gateway.
I don't believe this is an illusion. Has the demon brought us to her lair?
This blood. It's human.
Mind if I take a look? Ah, you're right. This isn't an illusion either.
What is this place? Wait. Who's there? No, not again. You're not him. Enough of these lies.
Recognizing a threat does not make you immune to it.
Vala, are you still with me? All right then. I'll handle this one.
No idea what just happened there. I think I'm silenced if I stand too close to those tentacle things.
Vala, fight it. Think. Do these words sound like they would come from Josen?
It's teleporting around.
My health returns. Feeling better?
Yes, I think I am. All of these illusions, meant to break me by forcing me to kill the things I love. It would have worked if I'd been here alone. I always try to do everything myself, but it just gets everyone into more trouble. The truth is, I'm not ready. I need your help to do this.
I'm with you.
Thank you. Let's go end this. Together.
Let's do it.
Finally, my true prey arrives. Such forbidden power ebbs within you. How I will feast upon your broken soul.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not broken. And I'm not alone.
Death will only be your first torment.
Stand and face your judgment.
Iben has a lot of health.
Fear still haunts you, child.
I see your illusions for what they are.
Shame we have to kill these
You
before they
can't
get to
break us
Hallow.
so easily.
guys killed and then we'll pop the ultimate.
Fear my blade.
I don't put into that thing. Don't go very well. See if we can stay out of those this time. It's a much larger one.
That thing a demon?
It's an illusion. A really big one.
Almost got it.
I grow weary. This is my domain, and I will have your soul.
No, you won't! Burn in hell.
Join me then. Never.
I've got you.
Jason, are you real?
I thought you'd show. What took so long?
It took you two distracting her for me to make any real progress past all those illusions. Still, I'm glad to see you two found each other.
It's really you. You're all right. After everything, I thought...
I'm sorry I couldn't get here sooner. But it appears you two had things well in hand. Come on, we've got to leave.
Are you coming?
Your scarf. I thought only demon hunters get to wear those.
It's yours now.
Get these guys killed off before we finish the conversation.
I didn't earn it.
No, you didn't. Not yet, anyway. But you've finally taken the first step. You didn't give up. You didn't give in to anger. And you realized you have weaknesses that must be overcome.
Our friend helped with that. I haven't learned to temper my hatred. Not really. I don't deserve to wear the hood.
I'll be the judge of that, thank you. Listen, there's a long road ahead of you, Vala, and it's paved with regret and sadness. But you've proven you're ready to start walking it, and I am so proud of you. As for you, friend, I am beyond thankful for your assistance. We are going to return to the Dreadlands, but if you ever need the help of the demon hunters, we will be at your side.
Good to know. Alright, that's another elite quest done. head on back to West March. So that is that one done.
I am Blade and Fury incarnate.
And that seems to be all the elite quests at the moment. So I think it's only those two available, and potentially more coming out in future patches. So we reached level 26 on our battle pass, which is very nice, and got some more hilts. Let's see, we've got still got bits I have to do, and now that we've reached Hell 2 officially, we can get started on some of these Hell 2 ones. But I think that will probably be for next time. It's starting to get a little late here, so we'll just have a quick look through everything here, make sure we've collected everything and all that, checked our gear as well, and then we might finish up. So go get that gear salvaged.
Hey there, it's good to see.
And don't have enough to upgrade anything
I hope that
further
can
at the
help.
moment, but hopefully we should start to get a bit more high level gear from now that we're into Hell 2. Can start doing things there. And I think that's everything. So we did do these. Did our trick or treat. We have 34 currently, so I think I'm gonna save up for that the weekly legendary. So I should be able to get that tomorrow, hopefully. So that's 10, that's 9, that's 19. Yeah, be able to get that tomorrow. So that'll be good. So that is everything that I'm going to do tonight. So thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. Finally got our combat rating up to a Hell 2 level, so we're able to get stuck into that now. If you enjoyed the stream, please drop me a follow on Twitch. I also have a YouTube channel where I post the VODs from the Twitch streams, as well as any highlight videos that I make, usually centered around the quests throughout the storyline. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, bye.